When I got married, checked my photos, I said, this is not me. I have to do something.
After completing the 90 days raw program, I've seen an amazing change in you.
It's not just about the weight. Weight is the byproduct of it.
There is no such thing as dieting.
Low carb and meal prep, meal plans. I've tried it all. There was a time where I hit a plateau and I was like, I do not like burpees.
She did 100 burpees.
From this transformation, I would say the number one takeaway is that I have been able to completely change that the things that you think you can never do, you can actually do it.
She, before completing her 3 months, she completed 45 minutes like this. She did it 60 minutes like this. Piece of cake. You can do everything. You can see a completely new person sitting here, change everything.
Hi, my name is Sehrish and I'm here to share my transformation experience with Adnan.
So why we are doing this is to bring awareness for the normal people. So I want you to share your experiences during the weight loss program, before and now, how it's going. So let's start with the question. If I ask you, when you were heaviest, when I met you, I think, how was your lifestyle? How was your life? What things are going through in your life? And I want you to speak very openly, because there are a lot of people who will get inspired, because I know your journey, you have done so great. So I want people to listen to this in your word.
Okay. So if we talk about how I was before I started this transformation program, life was not good. I was miserable, to be very honest, because previously I was into fitness, I was training, and then I had stopped, and because of my knee injury, and because of that I gained all the weight back which I had lost. So that phase where I was the heaviest, and before I joined the transformation, I had no discipline, I had no focus, I didn't know what to look like, what should I do with my life, because not just me as a person, but also the people around me were getting affected because of that. My work was affected, my personal life was affected, so nothing was really working. I was personally very miserable, because when you're heavy and when you're not in the right, state, nothing works. Work, you don't have focus. You eat whatever you get, there is nothing to know, like I have no portion control. And then the worst thing is you are mostly emotional, and because of that you eat your emotions away. You find food as the only escape.
Exactly.
And something which is the easiest, especially in this part of the world. You can order everything at the tip of your finger and you get it within 10 to 15 minutes. And very reasonable, especially fast food. So that was something, which just made me put on more weight and more and more. And the triggering point, or I would say the turning point, was when I got married and I checked my photos and I was not happy at all. I actually cried, to be honest, when I saw the pictures. I was very disappointed, and I said, this is not me. I have to do something. And even though people around me were very supportive and they didn't really, make me feel that something is going wrong, I knew inside deep down that something is not right and I have to fix it. And that's the time I decided that I need to change. I cannot be finding excuses anymore. I cannot be eating away into my emotions, and I really need to take a step and change. And I think when I got married, after 2 days, I still had the henna in my hand, and I was still in that honeymoon phase, but I said, no, I need to start this. And that's when I met Adnan.
And that's the thing which really impressed me about you. When we were talking, we had a very long discussion on that day as well, like 2 years back, I guess, correct? And I saw this girl sitting with the henna and she's so worried about her weight, and all said, yeah, you can do it. I know what's going on, because for me personally, I've been going through weight down, weight up. I was struggling, so I understand, I can connect that thing. And that's why I always remember her. And when I started this program, I said, you are the first person I'm gonna help you, because something was missing. And things work out pretty well.
Yes, absolutely. I think the turning point, one was obviously taking the decision of doing this transformation, and I would say the second thing was Adnan, because I have been training and I have been training for so many years. I think I have been to all the possible gyms in Dubai, and I have trained with almost, spent a lot, and I have trained with so many trainers, but it's not the same. I think over here it's more about, they don't really try to connect the connection and to really understand the root cause of what is really happening and why are you where you are. To understand that and then work towards that is what really changes and what really transforms you, and that is what has been missing for me all these years.
How many years you have been training? Like
15 years.
15 years.
15 years, yes.
And you train everywhere, like
Everywhere,
almost.
everywhere.
Yeah. And that's how you, during one of the training phase, you got injured.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not having the right training, not the right trainer who's, not giving you the right guidance. And that ended up me having a knee injury, and that was obviously very disappointing.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, now if I want, just let's before transformation, after transformation. I will not gonna talk about the weight. Tell me the difference in your lifestyle. Like, give me 5 things you find in yourself which you see completely new Sehrish.
Okay. First of all, it's been a 360-degree turn. It's a total transformation, and it's not just about the weight. Weight is the byproduct of it.
Shambash.
Weight is a byproduct. The main thing is the confidence level. I think my confidence was maybe 30%. Now it's 90%. I feel good from inside. I have a disciplined lifestyle. I love myself. I didn't love myself when I was the heaviest. I used to look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, no, I don't love myself. I love myself now. I feel light. I feel more energetic. I feel I have a purpose, and I feel that now I need to take care of my body. So that is the reason why the nutrition part comes into it. Now I am very choosy. I choose what I have to eat. I'm more conscious. I'm mindful that this is right or this is wrong. And the best part is now I understand portion control, which I had no idea about. So these were the main changes that I have experienced, and now this has become a part of me. It's just like I don't have to think about it. It's just there. It just comes naturally.
Amazing. That's the real lifestyle. That's the real transformation. When you don't think as a target.
Exactly.
I have to eat. There is no such thing as dieting. It's just understanding your food and balancing it out. Enjoy. So I guess you must be going out and eating few times. Not like crazy, but you're going barbecue. You went to Pakistan in a wedding, and she came back with the same weight. Like, so amazing. Like, that's the real win.
Exactly.
Like, usually what happens when you are training for 3 months, you're training hard and you go on vacation and boom, 3-4 kgs down, up, and once you come back, then 2-3 more kgs up, because you're not training for 10-15 days, and then again everything. But the best part, the best learning, why I'm so happy with you, is like, you completed everything, you understood what I'm trying to teach you, and you went, you enjoyed there, you have everything, you came back, you started again, everything is same. That's the real lifestyle. That's the real thing, which is very important, which was, I guess, missing. Maybe you must have lost weight before and gain again, but that yo-yo thing is over, because you are not on a mission to lose 5 kg, 10 kg. It's just a basic lifestyle you're following, enjoying your food, enjoy your training. And that's the real transformation, and you're the successor, so I'm so happy to share this here.
Thank you. All because of you. I think, Adnan, it's also about not just being a trainer. You have to be a coach. You have to be somebody who will, inculcate those habits in you. So what happens is, when you go to other programs or other gym, they will give you a meal plan. They'll put you on a meal plan, and they will say, okay, eat this, eat this, eat this. But there is no reasoning behind it, that why you're doing this. So I'm very happy to share that I haven't had any meal prep program. I was making my own food. I was sticking to the basics. I was actually knowing what I'm putting in my food, and what am I eating, and it was nothing out of the ordinary or nothing very, very strict. I was still having the same spices. I was still using the same oil, the food, nothing extremely strict, which I know that if I stop, I'll put on weight again. So, these were the things which I learned, and I understood that it's not that complicated how people make it. It's just to know what you're eating, how you're eating, and obviously portion control, as I said. So
amazingly.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, I want people to know, like, how a person's profession impact weight gain or not a very good disciplined life, because you are into sales.
Yes.
Correct? And there is in sales, we all know that there are targets, stress, and everything leads to a different type of lifestyle and different vicious cycle where you eat and you try to take your stress out, and you don't train, you don't have a disciplined lifestyle. So since how many years you have been working?
I've been working for almost 20 years now.
In sales?
Yes.
Okay. So you can give a very good idea, because I know in Dubai the lifestyle is very different, like targets everywhere. We all have targets.
Yes.
So how these things affects, what do you think? Do you think these things really affect your health and mental health?
Absolutely. So when you're in sales, it's more about, as he said, targets. So that is your priority, and you lose yourself in that. You completely lose yourself. You're just focused on, hitting the numbers, getting the revenue, closes, all of those things, which obviously everybody in sales goes through. So you lose yourself, and there are times you get frustrated. There are times you get depressed. There are times where you feel hopeless, and when those moments come, that's where you get into the emotional eating. You get into the, and it's a vicious cycle. It just goes on. And then the worst part is you feel guilty after it. So you eat into your emotions and you're like, why did I do this? And then the guilt comes in. And then the next day you get up and it's the same thing again.
Yes.
So it's very difficult to come out of it. But then again, if you need to just put your mind to it, and you need to decide what is important. Because see, what you're going through that time is also not very good. It is tough. And what you do in your transformation is also tough. Both the things are tough. But then you need to understand and realize which tough are you going to choose? Are you going to choose this one where it's just going to make you more miserable, have health issues at a later stage, or you want to choose the other tough, which will make you a better person, and it's going to change your lifestyle.
Okay. So I'll tell you one thing. So you are still in the same job.
Yes.
But you are a very different person mentally and physically.
Yes.
So there is nothing wrong with the job. The problem is how we take those things and how we adopt and how we change ourselves. So same job, I guess the performance must be much better now, because physically and mentally you're very strong. But now you are a completely new person. Yes. And you're continue being so. So the problem is not the job. Yes, the targets and all that, but how you take the stress and how you burn that stress out. And how we do that? What's the answer?
Workout.
Lift.
Yes, lift.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Okay. In my program, how would you say, tell me one thing you don't like it. Which exercise, which part of my training program you didn't like it?
I did not like burpees. I did not like rowing.
Okay. So the answer is, she did 100 burpees in one go. Yes. 100 burpees. Even to be honest, if you ask me right now, because you need practice, she did 100, and she did rowing for 1 hour. Rowing for 1 hour, which is amazing, like seriously amazing. Rowing for an hour continuously. So I'll take you about, let's talk about my program. So when anybody joins, what I like to set goals, not in terms of losing numbers, weights and all that. We set goals for completing a race. We set goals for completing a marathon. In Sehrish's case, since I know her knees are fine, but mentally she's not ready to go up to that challenge. So what we did is we set a target. Okay, let's do rowing for 45 minutes. She started practicing. Day one, how many minutes you completed?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, and it was like completely
I gave up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And we said 45 minutes, slowly picking up. 3 months. Before completing her 3 months, she completed 45 minutes like this. We changed the target to 60 minutes, and she did it 60 minutes like this. Piece of cake. She was going on a staycation. She's not well. She came. She like boom, 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 and finish. So this is something really like make me feel like, yes, she did the job. The job is done. The mindset is earned. you know what you're doing. I hope you're still doing those.
Yes, I actually broke my own PR. With Adnan, I did 60 minutes, and I did it myself. I did it for 70 minutes.
Wow,
So
70 minutes
that was
rowing.
all by
That's
myself.
70 minutes rowing. That's something really amazing.
Yes. So yeah, it is a mind block. It was a mind block. I thought I could never do it, but then it's how the coach unlocks that mind block in you is what pays off, and that's exactly what happened. It was in my head that I cannot do it, but actually you can do it. It's just you need to set your mind and a little push.
What we did is, again, as I said, I'm not going to talk about how much weight she lost because she lost great. 1 5 kilometer, 2 10 kilometers, 1 70-minute rowing, 100 burpees. That's what we did. Yeah?
Yes.
Amazing. So proud of you.
Thank you, Adnan.
So Sehrish, next I want you to talk to the people who are currently struggling in their weight loss journey. I want you to talk to them directly. So give what you experience and what message you want to give them so they can get inspiration. Because if I'll talk, I'm just a coach. I'm like, people will say this guy got a good body, he's talking. Somebody needs who just earned recently. So I want them to listen it from you.
Okay. So what I would like to tell the people who are struggling with their weight loss and who really want to transform themselves, it is not easy. Transformation is not easy, but it's all in your mind. It's all a mind game, and if you have the right coach, you can do it. I think if I can do it, because I have been yo-yoing with my weight loss also for all these years when I was the heaviest and I went the lightest, and I thought that now I cannot do it, and I had completely given up. But I feel that if I can do it with all these, busy lifestyle, being in sales, recently getting married, I think the inspiration for you should be that if someone like me who just got married and on the second day of her marriage came for the transformation, should be inspiring enough that if, that is something that can, put me into this place where I want to do, you can do it too. We all have, how do I say, we all have commitments, we all have responsibilities. But we need to put ourselves first. We need to know that unless and until we are not fit, and if we are not happy, and if we do not take these things in our hand, nobody else will do it. And trust me, once you go through this transformation and once you feel you feel your best, everything else around you falls into place. Your relationships with your siblings or your husband or your workmates, your boss, everything changes. Everything can see, everyone can feel that you're a different person. I get those compliments. My boss tells me, you look more happier, you are more energetic, you are participating more. Customers feel that oh, you are a completely different person. I get those compliments even today where they say that I didn't recognize you, you look so different. So, all those things should be your motivation or something that you should, do for these things. And end of the day, we need to be self-dependent. We need to be able to take care of ourselves. And the only way you will be able to do that is if you are fit. You need to be fit. That is what I have to say, that fitness and feeling good within yourself is the best thing. You have to experience it to know what it is.
Okay, amazing. You said how many type of diet you have tried so far?
Oh my God.
I want to, because this is a very interesting topic, interesting subject. People try different type of diet. They do keto, intermittent fasting, zero carb. I don't know. There are so many different diets, and I met people on daily basis who have done so much damage to their body.
Yes.
And I spend like hours to explain them about food. So first I want to know, I think we never had or maybe we had this conversation. I want to know how many type of diet you have tried before coming.
I think keto is the only one I never tried because I was not a fan of it. But intermittent fasting, low carb, and meal prep, meal plans, everything possible. Fasting also, like proper fasting, and then intermittent fasting, as I said. So everything, I've tried it all. Cutting out carbs, cutting out bread, adding this, just keep experimenting.
And
all the while.
And what really helped?
Consistency, I would say, and sticking to the basics.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I truly believe every diet works. I truly believe. Even keto works, intermittent fasting works, everything works. The consistency should be there. If you are consistent, and you will get result. But if you for 1 week you are doing a keto diet and another week you are doing intermittent fasting, will not work. And end of the game is how many calories you are consuming and how many you are burning, which is the very basic simple logic. The best part, if you are making your own food, you know what exactly going in your system, so you can manage and you are more aware. That will really going to help you, which helped me and which helped really all my clients. That's what I always push people to: make your own food. Don't try to buy food from outside or anything. Even the same portion, try to stick to your homemade food.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
And it's not like you should not enjoy outside food.
Yeah.
Nothing is stopping you from. When I was doing my transformation program, I did have, sometimes I would go and enjoy outside food, but it just boils down to being mindful. That's all. You don't have to restrict yourself. Sometimes I think people have this notion. I had this. I said that I have to completely leave everything in my life, all the enjoyment, and I have to cut out, going out, meeting people, attending dinners or lunches. But it's not like that. It's more about, understanding and being mindful, because unless and until you're not that, you're just going to keep filling your plate and you're just going to keep eating. So you can still enjoy everything. You can still eat everything in limit and live your life. It's all about balance.
Amazing. Share. Tell me how you felt when you completed your first 10 kilometer. Share what are the emotions, because as a myself a runner, I know the feeling, and I always encourage people to experience that feeling. When you touch the finish line, people are clapping for you, you're getting a medal. I know that feeling. I know how the confidence comes in you and what changes it does in your daily life. I want to listen from you, because I think we never had this conversation.
Yes.
Please share with me.
So I have never attended any marathon in my life. I didn't even know what people go there and do. So it was a completely new thing to me, which obviously Adnan introduced. And initially we did 2 kilometers or 5 kilometers?
5 kilometers.
5 kilometers was the first one. So that was it. I mean, it was something, it was not very great. It was very difficult actually, because I had this mental block in my knee, where I thought that if I'm going to attend this, I might again, have an issue with my knee and everything is going to stop again. But obviously we went slow. The whole point of that marathon was to complete. It was not about how many minutes you're going to take or are you going to run the whole marathon. It was about having a goal of completing 5 kilometers and achieving it. So the first one when I did, it was something which I would have never imagined I would have completed. And when everybody is cheering for you, you feel a sense of accomplishment. You feel like you have, actually achieved something. And that motivates you to do it again. It motivates you to do it again. It motivates you to do better than what you were, because obviously there is a time set where they tell you completed in this much time. And then you can prepare yourself for the next marathon. So you get a purpose, you get a goal, you get something where you can, to beat what you've already done. And it, more than everything, it gives you confidence. It gives you the confidence and it makes you believe that the things that you think you can never do, you can actually do it. So that was my experience, and that's how I did 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers. Maybe someday I will also do half marathon.
You will.
Yeah.
You will. Next year half marathon is coming.
Yes, inshallah.
Good. So Ramadan is coming soon. What are your plans in Ramadan? How are you going to manage your diet? How are you going to manage your training? And how are you going to manage your weight?
It's going to be the same. I'm still going to work out. So after iftar, I'll be breaking my fast and then I'll work out. And obviously, I need to still continue doing the portion control. That's the key. I'm going to continue the portion control, and in case if I have to go somewhere, then obviously you need to be mindful again of what you're eating and not go overboard. Basically, don't go overboard with whatever you're doing. That is what I'm going to be that's how I'll spend my Ramadan basically. Yeah.
The key is portion control.
Yes.
You can have everything in limited, because you're not going to have biryani or very, very heavy foods every single day. Once a while
Obviously.
you will have. So be smart and have a portion control, and everything will be fine. Keep training. Keep yourself hydrated. That's the most important thing in Ramadan, because we are not drinking. So evening your hydration should be up. And hydration means just water, nothing else.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what happens is when you transform and when you lose all that weight and when your body is healthy, you will not enjoy eating those food that you used to eat. I have experienced that, where I tried having the same kind of food I used to have, but your body is going to react in a different way. You will actually feel sick. You will actually feel lethargic. Your body is not going to accept it. So this is another sign for you to know that now your body is also healthy, and it's giving you a signal that you need to eat good. And even if you eat something which is not what you're supposed to eat, the body will tell you that. And this is another way of keeping yourself motivated and continuing doing what you're doing. So yeah,
Amazing.
That's very important.
Yeah. Sehrish, our raw program, 90 days challenge, which you were the first person to complete. I want to know what kept you motivated for 90 days. I know all of things, but I just want people to know what kept you motivated.
What kept me motivated? The main thing that kept me motivated was to see the results. I wanted to see the results. And the best part is, when I was doing the 90-day program, I was seeing the results. I was seeing the changes. And obviously, Adnan was there to motivate. You have the daily check-in, weight check-in, and the food, what you eat. So that the results is the main thing, is what I would say that kept me motivated. And obviously the follow-up, or so Adnan is very good in this. He doesn't, even if I forget to do the weight check-in, or if I forget something, he will always keep reminding and keep sending me messages. So that makes you accountable. That makes you accountable, saying that okay, when someone is investing so much time and energy, because obviously I'm sure Adnan is having other clients and he's busy, but when you see that someone is actually investing so much in you, so much time and energy, then you also feel accountable for yourself, and you feel that when you are investing so much time, money and everything, because you are cutting out this time from your family time or your personal time, so you want to see the results. So the hunger or the need to see the results should keep you motivated, is what I can say.
So after completing the 90 days raw program, how do you think how I am being in touch with you, how I am helping you? And actually I want to know the answer as well, like is it working or not? Because now you're training yourself. So please share that.
Right. So after completing the 90-day program, I was, at least I thought that, that is it, just like how all the trainers or coaches do. But surprisingly, Adnan told me that, you still need to keep sending me your weight check-in. You still need to tell me how you're doing with your food. So that was something very different from what I have experienced with other trainers or other programs, where even after completing the 90-day program, he was checking on me every day to see my weight. And there was a time where I hit a plateau, and I was like, I don't know what to do. But then again, my diet was changed, and this is all after the 90-day program. This was not included in the 90-day program. My diet was changed, my workout was changed, and till today, I think we finished our 90-day program in November,
yes,
and we are in March. So till today, Adnan keeps a tab and he checks, how my weight is and what am I doing. Apart from that, also, taking part in marathons and pushing me or reminding me what my goals are and how I'm supposed to complete those goals by the timelines that I have set. And there's something that I want to say which sets Adnan's plan apart from everybody else or whatever I have done till date. It is not a 90-day transformation. It is a lifetime transformation. It is not that you are going to be only having him for 90 days. He will still keep a tab on you. He will still, check on you, like how you're doing. And he will still push you to do where, if you stop somewhere, if you hit a plateau, or if, you are not getting the kind of results. So it doesn't stop. Your time doesn't stop after 90 days. It continues. But obviously, it also depends on how serious you are with your lifestyle.
Exactly.
If you are stopping the 90-day program and then you start all those habits again, then obviously there is no result to it. So you have to be focused and you need to continue doing what you're doing, and Adnan is going to be there all the way to help you till you actually receive your results. So it's not a 90-day program. It's something which I want to really emphasize on. There is so much more to it even after the 90 days that you transform. So as I said, it is not the regular transformation program. There is so much more to it than just the 90 days that you're going to invest. So all I can say is this is the best thing that has happened in my life.
Thank you.
Date. Yeah.
So when I was designing this program, see, I've been into fitness industry from last 15 years, and I see these gaps. So fitness is not a 90 days sprint, like you just do boom, boom, boom and it's done. So you need to help, and my purpose doing this program is to help people. 90 days is yes with me one-on-one when I'm with you, I'm training you, but nothing ends there. My program is, you call 90 days raw program, but it's for throughout the year. So if you want to achieve anything great, you need to spend time. So 90 days is your learning, you can say in a school. So I teach for 90 days, 1, 2, every day is a new chapter. Every day I give them something. I tell them to read few books which I love, which I learned, so I tell them to read any books, not necessarily about fitness or anything. So 90 days is one everyday learning, and after that, that's the time when I want to see what the babies are doing when they are just free. So I want to see, are they following the diet, are they following the routine, are they following the same discipline what they were doing in 90 days. If they complete this thing till the full year, that's my success. I told you this thing, that's my real success. So my program is not for 90 days, my program is for the year. I want to make sure that whatever I have been teaching them for 90 days, are they following it? And if they follow, that's my real success. So far, everybody is successful. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Also, one more thing that I want to add is after I finished the 90-day program with Adnan, I was skeptical. I thought that I will not be losing any more weight, because obviously when you have a coach training you, it's a different story altogether. Yeah, they push you more, and they motivate you. Now what you have to do is you have to do all of these things yourself. First of all, you have to go to the gym yourself. There's nobody waiting for you, and you have to work out yourself. So but the good thing is that even after finishing the 90-day program and up till date, I have additionally lost another 4 kilos all by myself.
Amazing.
So that is itself an achievement, and then that also gives you the confidence that you don't need a coach all your life, because
Yes.
how much money will you spend and how many times will you renew your membership? It's not practical, right? So Adnan also passes on the knowledge. He also explains why you're doing this exercise, what is the benefit of this exercise, and we are not doing anything over the top or something very different. These are all basic exercises. These are all basic workout techniques, which you will also learn. And maybe if you have a passion, or if you have something that you want to pass on to somebody else, or if you want to train people, will help you, because now you have all that knowledge and now you have all that experience. And I think the best part is that your coach should not be there with you all the while. He should pass on the knowledge, he should pass on the wisdom, he should pass on the experience, and then you should be confident enough, and you should be able to then carry that forward and
Yes.
actually be the best version of yourself. So
Amazing.
that is the right transformation, and that is the achievement, and that is exactly what you will experience.
Yes. Soon you will see Sehrish sitting this side and somebody else sitting that side, and they are discussing about the transformation. That's our goal.
Yes.
That's my personal goal with her. So in my program, I at a time I train like 6 to 7 people for 90 days, and I select 1 or 2 who I see potential to coach someone else. So from the first batch, I found Sehrish and Garnet, and I'm pushing them, and it's not I'm pushing them. I just told them, guys, this is an idea. Maybe after reaching to that fitness point, if you guys are interested, I'm going to help you to enroll in a fitness course, because you guys know what I want to share, what value I want to add, and you are the best people who can continue that thing in any part of the world. Like when she's from Pakistan, so she can do that there, because there are people who needs help, real help.
Absolutely.
And it's not about money, like they become a professional coach, they have their own profession, they have their own businesses, but the thing is, they can find one person, and that one person they can really help and send the right message, which is pretty easy, no marketing bullshit, just show them the right guidance, And that's the real success, you know. You share the knowledge, you share the right thing and help someone to achieve a better body, better mindset. So she is the one I've selected and she is working towards that goal. Maybe in a year and two, she'll come to a point where she is coaching people and helping others. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Good
Yes,
job.
absolutely.
Good job. So after completing the 90 days raw program, I've seen an amazing change in you. Can you guess what change I'm talking about?
I think I can, because I think that has been the biggest takeaway for me from this transformation program. So a little bit about myself. I am not a morning person. I can never get up in the morning. Even when I have to go to work, it's a task to get up in the morning. I have struggled with this since my childhood, since school days. Yeah. So what has happened after the transformation is that I decided that I need to do my workout in the morning. And obviously it is not something that just happened all of a sudden. It had to do with a lot of planning and discipline. Also, I cannot sleep early. I'm someone who sleeps by 12. So recently, I think I've just completed a month where I am now getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I am in the gym. Actually, I'm the first person who goes to the gym at 5:30, and there are days where I am outside the gym before the gym even opens. So this has been the biggest takeaway for me from this transformation. I would say the number one takeaway is that I have been able to completely change my sleeping habit, my workout routine, and I think it's the best decision, because nothing beats a workout in the morning. It sets the tone for the day. You're more energetic, you are more disciplined, you know exactly what to do, you can plan your day. So one thing that I want to tell is, if you really want to work out, you have to work out in the morning. That's the best thing. And if I can do it, who has been struggling with this for all her life till date, I think anybody can do it. So yeah, that's the best thing.
Amazing. Okay, I have one more question for you. So when we first spoke before starting the program, so you're very good in training. So she is, by the way, amazing in training. Her form of deadlift, squats is so perfect. So I even mentioned like this form is better than me in during one workout. So my question is,
that's because you lift really heavy weights.
So I remember when we were talking about like the real culprit in your weight thing is the food. Okay. Now when we said, I'm very like, I didn't even have to push. She followed the diet very easily. Now what happened? How you followed the diet? How you followed the diet? Like what made you follow the diet?
I had nothing. I had no other option. It was a do or die situation for me. Because I have been doing this for so many years, I was actually fed up. I was fed up. I was like, everybody tells me that I do a good training, but they don't see the results. It's because I mess up with the food. So I said, this is it. I am fed up. This is my last resort. And Adnan actually was my last resort. And I said, if this time I cannot do it, then I'm going to completely give it up. So I think that is something that kept me going, because I said, this is a do or die situation for me. And if, this is it. After this, I will not do it. After this, I'll either be my heaviest or I'm going to be my best. So that's what kept me going.
I'll tell you how I see things. So when we were talking about the food part, where she was like, diet, I just say you will do. The self-talk is something, it's make and break things. So when she's not confident about herself, I said, no, you will do. You will get up, you will do, you will eat. And you said, okay. And then I keep telling you the same thing, you will do. Yes, you can. You can. Because the self-doubt will never let you grow. And this one small thing, yes, you will do. And you did. And you got the result. Yes. Everybody can do anything. You can't have the self-doubt. You can't have that negative self-talk. No, I can't. There's no, you can't. You can do everything. You can see a completely new person sitting here, change everything. And I hope she will keep changing, growing more and more and more.
Absolutely.
I'm so proud of you.
Only going and getting better from here.
MashaAllah.